Welcome. We're just getting started. Happy Friday. Happy October. Michael was just stepping outside for yoga. So if you have a space, something that feels really relaxing and rejuvenating, I encourage you to get outside. I just ran outside after my last class. I relaxed outside, but I ran to get outside because it was so nice out. So I hope you enjoy as well, my friends. Welcome to class.
Yeah.
Let's begin with a soft stance. Michael, did you have something to say?
Just very quick, just wanted to ask maybe to include some movement, some like sun salutations, so some sort of movement today.
Absolutely. Because you're in the sunshine, it'll be extra sunny for us today. We're going to warm up with some Tai Chi inspired movements and then make our way into our yoga, beginning with sun salutations. When you get your feet wide, let's take a little tiny squat, just a tiny knee bend, and use this time to shake out our hands, our wrists. Literally just shake around. You can swing and circle them around both ways. Get your elbows and your shoulders to be really relaxed. Whatever you're doing here, keep your hands below your shoulders. So we're shaking loose without rising through the heart rate just yet. One more big breath in here. Maybe a different shake on the exhale, see if you can move a different way. And then let your arms be heavy and long. Moving into the right leg, a little knee bend. Check to make sure your knee's behind your toes and shift sides. Same thing. Once you know you're wide enough, start to shift right and left. Catching our breath here. Since our legs are moving a little quickly, we'll slow our breath down. And when you're ready, my friends, let your hands fall to the inner thighs with your fingers facing the ground. Stay off to the right side lunge. Bend deeply into your left shoulder. Allow your left ear and your shoulder to fall towards the floor. Taking a little peek over your right elbow. One more big breath in. As you come back to the center, peek forward at me, lift your chest. Lean into your left side lunge. Right shoulder, right ear start to spill towards the floor. A little twist through our right shoulder blade as we peek our eyes to the left elbow, helping our neck start to stretch out. Big breath in. Coming back to the center, chest to me as you exhale. Roll to rise. 5-pointed star, big sweep up. Let your arms be long, but your shoulders relax. Beautiful. Tip to your left side. Really soften into your left knee here so you feel pliable. You can stretch here. Center on an exhale. Inhale to the right. Soften that right knee purposefully and stretch a little further. Back to the center on an exhale. Hands clasped behind your low back. Let's turn our toes in for a moment. Open chest by leaning throat up and back. Exhale, spilling forward and down into any fold that feels nice. Let's lift our knuckles for a moment using our arms like a shower head to rinse out our shoulders and our neck. And keep everything, but flip your palms to face the sky if you can, or at least to face away from your skull. Try to pull all of your fingers back towards your spine and push your palms away. Big breath in. As you exhale, halfway lift, turn your toes back out. Rise through the upper body and the arms. Big breath in. 5-pointed star with relaxed shoulders. Tip again to the right, but this time optionally holding left wrist for an extra lift and an extra tip, softening right knee. Inhale to the center, open your arms, relax your shoulders. Tip left, optional wrist grab, left hand to right wrist. Pull, pull, pull. Soften your left knee and send a little more energy through your right side with a big breath. Exhale. Arms wide, down. We're going to tuck into an angry cat back and cross our wrists. Watch me. Roll and then rise. Same thing at the top. Lift, cross wrists. Angry cat back, squat, roll, and rise. Let's connect with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhalation. Can you lift your ribs up a little longer? Higher lift, just a tiny back bend, more length than bending. Twice more, yogis. Big, beautiful breath. Exhale. Big breath in. And a breath out. Come to standing, open arms wide. Press the backs of your hands behind you. Feel like you have like a shirt with buttons on, and you're gonna pop that shirt open to show your Superman, Superwoman chest. Big breath in. Clasping your hands behind your low back, open your heart again. Start to turn your toes in, and we're either gonna step, heel toe, or hop. Feet on together. Let's stretch our necks. Big breath in. Let your left arm drape super gently over your skull. Fall left ear to the left side. Reach your right fingers somewhere interesting. Always like to move mine around a little bit. See what feels really good for today. Take a chin tuck down towards the left side. Lift your chin up towards the ceiling, still leaning your left ear off to the side. Casually using the weight of that arm for a big right neck stretch. Eyes back forward, left arm releases. Give your arms a little shake out. Rise again, big breath in. Right arm just kind of falls over the skull, and then your ear gently rests in that cradle. Left arm in. Take a little wave around here. See where the most sensational place is to be reaching. What feels the best in your body is what we're going to ask in every shape we make today. Chin tucks a tad down to the right side, lengthening the left side of your neck. Big breath in. Final breath, optional to move your chin a bit up towards the sky, still leaning. Coming back to center as you exhale, release your right arm and just shake everything out. Beautiful job. Arms rise, a little energy, and then the sun salutations. Big lift, soft shoulders. Breathe in here. Bend your knees. Exhale, swinging arms forward and down. Inhale, rise. Love these. Exhale. We're trying to bring in energy. Feeling rejuvenated, replenished. And as we exhale, using your upper half like a rag doll, we could just sling tension out of our fingers, off of our eyelashes, send it down through your collarbones on a swing. 2 more and we'll slow down. That's the way to energize our afternoon. Big breath in, palms meet overhead, fingers extend. Exhale, as you do fold, take a huge releasing out breath. Inhale to halfway lift, big beautiful breath in. Feel like the sun could warm your spine here, help it become more liquid. Release on an exhale. Right leg long, lunge back. We'll start kneeling. You decide where it goes from here. You continue kneeling all day or elevate your knee at any time. Rise by pushing on your left thigh. Big kneeling lunge, palms forward. Send your hips down, knees on a diagonal from one another. Prayer overhead, thumbs to nape of neck. Draw back with your skull, pushing into your wrists. Big breath through your back bend. Reach fingers back to the sky. As you exhale, release fingers to the floor. Elevating your right knee and shifting hips back to straighten left leg. Let's take another bend, left knee high to thigh straighten. Twice more, yogis. Breathe in, lower. Exhale, ease back. Inhale. As you exhale, stay. Use either fists under shoulders, fingertips or palms. We'll try to lift our left toes. Front toes pull towards your nose. As you exhale, ripple your chest forward and down. Stay low or continue rising as you inhale. Exhale, re-soften. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring our lunge back. Come on down. Frame that left foot. Shift forward and back a few times so you have the momentum to step your right leg forward. hanging heavier every time we find our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhaling your left leg back. Option, I love to start with kneeling. So maybe join me here, make a decision for yourself for the rest of class. Get a little roll around, take a second, find your depth. Feeling like heavy honey in your hips. Climb up your right thigh. Big breath to rise through the torso and the arms. Pressing your prayer overhead, super long fingers. Let hips sink back down and drop thumbs to nape of neck. Breathing long through crown. Exhale, push back into your arms, opening your back bend and your triceps. Reach fingers to the sky, soften shoulders, frame out front foot, and lift your left knee. Let it rest. Whew. Let's straighten our right legs, hugely wide pyramid. Rebend right leg. 3 more like this. Lift, lower, lift and lower. 1 more. When we get to the top, we're going to pause. Move your hands back so they feel really supportive, either on your knuckles, palms, or tented finger pads. Let's consider dropping flat back on an exhale and rolling up on an inhale. Right toes pulling towards our nose. That's the secret sauce, isn't it? Really nice extension through our right hamstring. We're going to breathe up and down that muscle, the back of our upper thigh. Extra credit, 1 more roll, yogis. Reclaim your lunge. Keep your back knee lifted. Push and pull a little bit here, just relaxing. And on one of these momentous swings forward, we're going to step left leg to fold. Hang really heavy. Inhale, rolling to rise. Reach to the sky. And hold your opposite forearms. By the way, anyone that's outside, take a peek up into the sky. There's the tiniest sliver of a moon, and it's so perfect. It's so delicate and beautiful. So I hope you can find that during your practice today. Sink back into your hips, chair pose. Arms are a completely personal option. So if it's too intense where we're holding, move them somewhere that you feel great. Sit back in your heels. Take a peek to make sure you can see your big toes. 1 more big breath in your chair pose. Exhale to rise, keep the arms. We're gonna be super funky up here. We're taking torso rolls, yogis. 1 in one direction, 1 the other way. Kind of like a bobblehead. That's what this always reminds me of. So we're just gonna move around here, exploring our spine's movements. Today we hope to discover all of our fronts and backs, our lefts and rights, our ups and downs, and our diagonals. Moving in every which way. 1 more each way. Well done, my friends. Stretch, tall, climb up that invisible rope above your head. Dive forward and down on an exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift on your in-breath. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back. I encourage you to try high lunge, but you know it's a personal choice. So make a good decision wherever you are, lifting through the upper body. Let's all bend our back knees, even if you're hovering. Bend so we can tuck tailbone under. Same over top. Press into prayer, breath in. Exhale, thumbs to nape of neck, and then push your skull back for a beautiful back bend. Breathing into your heart space. Inflate your lungs more. Inhale, arms rise. Stretch longer to the sky, but release your shoulders and land just your left hand inside your big right toe. Opening your right arm to the sky for a beautiful lunge twist. Speaking of half moon yogis, we're going to take a few right here with our arm. Reach all the way forward and then all the way back. Now, as you're reaching back, you have an option to roll to the blade edge of your left foot. And as you do, you'll open your right knee out to the side. I'm going to show you from a different angle here so you can see what we're doing. Optionally rolling to the blade edge of left foot. Turning your right knee out to the side. And if you've gotten the hang of that, We're going to take it all the way back and hold with a hip hover, reaching towards the inner left arch. Right knee out to the side, big lift through your left hips. One more breath. All the way back to lunge twist. Fingers fall. We step the back leg up and then in. Let it float in the air for a moment or two and hang your head heavy. Halfway lift and hang. Hang heavy through the back of your neck. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg takes the long lunge back. Knee lifted is what I'm encouraging, what I'm inviting you to join me in. But upper body rises. Bend your right knee, push your right hip forward, little tailbone tuck. Arms, shoulders, prayer palms, thumbs, skull. Breathing, yogis. Now we've been here before, so breathe a sense of calm into your body. Breathe a bigger sense of releasing. And exhale anything you're ready to shed. Re-reach to the sky, breathe in. Right arm only swims down. Left arm twists you up, big lunge twist. Starting our half moons when you're ready, reaching all the way forward. And just reach back, leave your toes as they are for the first few. Now when you feel like, okay, I got my half moons down, I might want to go a little further. Next time you reach back, you'll roll to the blade edge of your right foot. Naturally, your left knee will move out. Breathing in, forward. Out to come back. After a few of these rotations, if something feels good, linger. You can stay with your circles, stay and twist, or stay with your big right hip opening. Now, if you're reaching towards your inner right arch, you're pushing up through your right ribs. Take a big, beautiful breath in. And on the way down, circle back. Find your lunge twist for a breath. Release the left hand, elevate your right leg, give it a little float, and soften it down, forward fold. Widen your feet, yogis. You can give them a little hop, or you can toe heel, toes out, heels in. Let's sit for our first yogi squat. Just a word to the wise. My squat is not your squat. Everyone's depth is different. Everyone's body is beautiful and unique. We're here to practice what feels good for us. So ask yourself here, what do you want? What do your hips want? What does your heart want? Just hang for a breath. And as you exhale, feet parallel to one another, wide leg, forward fold. Tuck into a tight fold, back of neck long. Inhale, rising through the arms. Sweep to the sky. Exhale, wide leg, forward fold. Right leg steps back, as does the left, yogis. We're in downward facing dog. Take a beautiful push back. Use your palms. Head through elbows, chest to thighs, and thighs to the wall or the trees or the fence, whatever is behind you. Inhale, roll forward, plank position, offering knees on the first round. Diagonally from your shoulders. Elbows hug your body as you release. We come flat to the earth, toes walk way far back. Hands widen so our shoulders can wiggle down from earlobes. Hands hover. Slide out to goalpost arms. Take a peek at each hand and make sure it's level with your elbow. Lifting your toes, knees, and thighs. Push out with your toes. Wide webbing, wide toe webbing. One more big breath in, hold everything up, squeeze through your back body as you soften your face. Release, child's pose, push back. Tabletop yogis, let's come into a cat-cow round. Optionally swiveling your right hand anywhere aside from fingers forward. Try a little spin out. Maybe a turn to the side or all the way back to your right knee. And as you're rolling, let's connect with breath. Back arches up to the sky as we exhale, angry cat. Navel arches down towards the floor. Inhale, cow. Toes will tuck for 2 rounds minimum. Try to open up the bottoms of your toes. And if your fingers are facing your knee, hold whatever your next posture is and bend your elbow a little bit, trying to get more into that inner wrist stretch. You can probably do it if your fingers are facing out. It just won't be anywhere near as intense. Take one more breath, whatever you're loving. And come back to the center. The back of your right hand is now down. Your palm faces the sky. And we'll just take our fingers into a little fist. Flare them back open. Exhale, fist. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. One more, yogis. All right, come on back to your palm. If it feels too tender, you make a fist at any time. Strong wrist that way. Swivel your feet to the right, just your lower legs to the right. Eyes towards your right baby toe. Make a little C shape with your body. Opening your left side. Let's go the other way. Swivel feet to the left. Curl around the left side. Peek for your left pinky toe. Come on back to the center. Just a little bigger. Left toes step back. They cross over the right baby toe, and then we turn into our C shape in our spines. Eyes looking at your left big toe. Back to the center, refine table. Right leg steps back, cross it all the way over, tap it down, outside your left baby toe. Curl around the left corner, peeking for that big toe. Let's breathe and open up our right side. Oh, that one felt extra good. Nice work, yogis. Come back to the center, refine your table, and let's spin our left fingers somewhere new. We may even face our left knees. Oh, so good for the wrist. I'm excited. Let's breathe. Exhale first, angry cat. Fully emptying. Now you've got room to refill. As you find your cow, shoulders drop from earlobes. Exhale, arch up, wiggle around if it feels good. We're going for at least one more. Now, if your left fingers are facing your knee, you're gonna hang out wherever you are and bend your left elbow. See if you can get a little more of that inner wrist stretch. If your fingers are facing another way, keep rolling. Take one more big breath in. I'm staying in a cow for this one while I try. Breathing right into that left inner wrist. Well done, yogis. Come back to the center. Flip your back of left hand down. Ooh. Did that one feel a little bit worse or better than the other hand? Every side is different. Exhale, make a little fist. Inhale. Keep going. Now, as we notice these things arising, like what feels good, what may not feel extra great, we're just here to notice, to breathe, to love and nourish that area, not to make any criticisms or judgments. Just being a casual observer. Palms come back down. You know, you can make a fist if you need it. Wrists are probably pretty sensitive now after all that stretching. Once you're where you need to be, tuck your toes and lift your knees. We're gonna hold steady here, yogis. Just a little hovering tabletop. Sounds so innocent when you say that. No big deal. Hovering tabletop. We're just saying hello to our core. Breathe in one more time. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. Step your right leg in, left leg in. One more round, left leg starts. We're still hovering, by the way. Right leg, left leg, right leg. Hover to down dog, lift your hips. Woo, we made it. Big sigh of relief. Open mouth exhalation. Let go of that thigh and belly heat, yogis. All right, let's roll. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, wiping your toes back, stretching as far as you can away from hips. Reaching arms all the way overhead for this one. And as you get overhead, let's press our palms down. Swing your right arm all the way back and around, reaching for your right baby toe. All the way forward. Left arm, same thing. Sweep back and around, reaching for baby toe. All the way forward. Hover both hands. Swing them both back, reaching for both baby toes. All the way forward. Hands down. Same with the toes. Right leg out and in. Like a big rainbow, yogis. Left leg out. Then in. Hover both toes, maybe knees and thighs as well. Both legs out and in. Whole body, pinky fingers down. Lift and hover them above the floor. Toes, knees, and thighs hovering. All the way out and down. You've got 4 rainbows. All the way up and in. 3 more like this. Squeeze. Pull. Press away. Connecting with your breath on this last one. Beautiful work for your back body. Hands by your sides. Push back child's pose. Before your hips find your heels, consider a little sway. A little swing of your hips side to side. Freeing up your back that you've just squeezed and strengthened. Toes tuck, hips rise. Downward facing dog. We're going to tiptoe our way forward, all the way up to our forward fold. Each time you tiptoe, lift your thigh bone up into your hip socket. Think about each one as a plug-in and a recharge for you today. From forward fold, roll yourself ragdoll style to rise. Find the eyes forward, then sweep your arms up. Welcome back. Shoulders back and down. Big step behind with the left foot. Bend that knee, reach over, optionally clasping the left wrist for the biggest. Well, look at us, we've made another half moon for the biggest side bend. Come back to the center, reach, release. Right leg, big step, soften your knees. Reach off to the left side. I love to grab the right wrist here, really stretch away, big, beautiful inhalation through right side body. Exhale, back to center, open. Exhale, release. Heel toe out just a little bit wider. Your version of yogi squat, perhaps it's different than your last one. Be playful, explore today. We're here for 2 breaths. Big breath in. Full breath out. Can you sit your shoulders back, heavier in your heels, breathe in. And as you breathe out, fingers down, hips high, feet parallel. Toe, heel, step, step, or hop, feet underneath your hips. Right leg, long lunge back. Landing for warrior 1 this time. Swiveling right toes out just about 15 degrees. Pressing the blade edge down and taking a few pulses to invite depth into your front knee bend. Push down, ease out, down, and out. Floating like a wing on each side of our body. So we're going to spread wide. Float chest over our left thigh, staying in warrior 1. Sweep arms forward and then bring your right wing back behind you. Sweep down and forward. Left wing sweeps back. Inhale. 2 more like this. Anywhere you want to move your arms, really beautiful movements. Maybe you're generating a little personal fan for yourself. Reach, rise. Frame out your left foot. Lift your right heel. Press back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, yogis, high to the sky. Wave it around like you just don't care. Let it move around a little bit. Heel towards your butt and fan your left knee open. Staying here, possibly drawing some circles or just enjoying a beautiful hip and side body stretch. Maybe you're peeking out under your left armpit. Take 1 more big breath. And as you get ready to release, look forward and crunch that foot right underneath your nose. Step your back leg forward, release into a fold, and let's roll to rise. Big inhale here. Extended mountain pose. Heels want to join this party. They're rising, having a little fun, loosening up. Find the ball and the blade edge of each of your feet and let your toes be like your fingers and liberate them. Very nice. Heels down. Release into your fold on an exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Left leg steps back. We find our warrior 1. Inhale, arms to rise. Don't worry about where you should be. Find what feels good. We just want to find length through the back of our left leg. So turning the toes out and pushing blade edge down helps us do that. The deeper we bend, a little in, a little out, through that right knee, the more we'll find our length. so what did you do with your wings last time? Let's reach our bellies forward. If you came down in front, this time I encourage you to come out and back, okay? So let's do something different. Right wing is moving in a new way. Left does the same, a big, beautiful, slow motion flap. Keep bending in your right knee and pressing through the blade edge of your back foot. Re-reach your chest, your arms to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Float down to frame your right foot, lifting your left heel and push back this time, yogis. Take a break in your dog. Lift your right leg when you're ready, three-legged dog. Wave it around like you just don't care. Let it loosen up. Have a little party for one. And then heel to butt when you're ready. Open your knee, make a big yawn happen in your hips, possibly looking under right shoulder for some extra love. When you're ready, reach your toes back to the sky, square hips. Looking forward at your thumbs, step forward. Back leg follows, and we hang out heavy in our forward fold. Take a reach to the back of your neck. Do you feel any wrinkles in the back of your neck? If you do, tuck your chin more up towards your chest. Hang free and loose, yogis. Reach for the back of your leg somewhere and hug your crown down. Lower, longer, a little looser in your back body. Soft shoulders as you squeeze, big breath in. Full breath out. Rolling to rise. Now we were just upside down for a long time, so please take your time. Take your time as you rise. I never want you to feel dizzy. Hey, there you are. Arms rise. Ready for one more round? Reach, soften, release. Right leg, lunge back. Warrior two, yogis. Blade edges down. Let's take a huge windmill of our arms. Settle deeply into warrior two. I love movement. So would you like to bend and straighten? Can you turn your palms to face the sky? Rolling shoulders back and more open. Another great reason we pulse is to see if we're where we need to be. So if our pulse comes toes behind knee, we need to widen up a little bit. When you feel really good, settle into warrior two. Knees behind toes and pushing open towards the baby edge of our foot. Arms clasp overhead. Use this little hug of elbows to ears to lengthen you even more. And then let your arms refall, palms up. Keep all that length as you lean to the left. Let your ear lean, your fingers reach. Soften your face. Reach all the way back. Reverse warrior. Right fingers dangling. Left fingers energized, reaching overhead. All the way back to warrior two. All right, fun little balance. Turn your palms back down. Watch me before you go. We are attempting, yogis, to look at our left toes, lift our right heel, and without hopping, we're going to try to do it wide. Lift our right heel, lean left, and pop your right leg up. Hopefully you don't hit your head on the wall. Pop your right leg up, and then you'll find your way to floating half moon. Okay, so let's do it, yogis. Left fingers fall, eyes look down. Right heel rises, lean left, and we're gonna boost up. If you're in a tiny space, watch your head, and then find your floating half moon. While we stack our right shoulders and our right hips over the left side, we wanna try to ask ourselves how much length we can gain from our left armpits to our left hips. Big, beautiful breath in. Wherever you are, breathe a little extra into your left hamstring. And when you're ready, we'll exhale softly, right foot down. One final warrior two. Is yours tiny like mine? Windmill the arms all the way down. Push back, downward facing dog. Woo, balance is a struggle some days. Take a little shimmy, a little shake. Feel great where you are. When some energy comes back in, let's roll forward on a inhale, finding plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees or not. Wipe long, wipe your toes back, really reach away. Arms will come back overhead for this one, yogis, palms flat. As you extend as long as you can become, curl your right heel towards your butt. Reach your right hand around, either acting like you're gonna grab or actually grabbing. Tap a foot or ankle. Why would you want to do one of these over the other? I always make a change if my knee hurts. So if your knee hurts, try the opposite foot, flex or point, and then maybe grab your ankle instead of the top of your foot. When you're ready, use your left palm and your right toes to boost your body up. Push down to rise, and then we'll give a little extra. Kick your right leg into your right hand. A big half bow pose. Breathe in. Breathe out and stay. Getting comfortable in a challenge. Big breath in. And as you exhale, very slowly release. Well done, yogis. Stretch back out. Make a pillow for your forehead. One hand on top of the other. Lift your toes to the sky and just a slow windshield wipe to release. Let's stretch long when we're ready. Toes push back. Fingers stretch forward. Right palm and right foot stay flat. Sweep your left arm around to reach for your left foot. Heel bends towards your butt. Grab something, check in with your knee. And let's begin with a push through the right palm and the right toes. Push to lift your body, find your breath. And only if and when you're looking to intensify, let's use an exhale to kick left leg straight. Find lots of reach through your left toes. Push through your right palm, right top of foot down. Big breath in, let's ride that wave all the way to the crest. And extra slowly, release. When you get to the floor, yogis, rest your left temple on the floor, eyes to the right. Bring both toes to the sky and consider a little windshield wipe and move your ankles and your toes. We get the best of all the worlds. Eyes to the left, rest on your right temple. All right, let's finish this strength portion of class. Eyes down, toes down. Bring your hands by your sides and super gently push yourself back to child's pose, please. Crawling your fingers forward. Feel really long through your sides, your ribs and your spine. Toes tuck. Let's lift our hips. Big breath to the sky. Look at your thumbs. You can tiptoe again or bend your knees and hop. Right on forward. Underneath your thumbs is a great place to land or right between them. Roll to rise. Big inhalation and a full exhalation. Inhale, halfway lift when you're ready. Exhale, forward fold. Let's finish strong, yogis. Left leg, long lunge back. We'll swivel that blade edge down for warrior two when we're ready. A big windmill. Palms fall open, and then why not? Pulse down. Just check in. How does your inner thigh feel? Would it feel better if you pulled your knee towards your baby toe? Then you align your knee with your hip as well. Many benefits. When it feels really good, bending, checking to make sure ankles are under our wrists. We feel very wide open. Breathe in and clasp your hands overhead. Exhale, hug elbows to the ears. Climb that invisible beanstalk that just keeps growing above you. And re-release. Lean off to the right side. Let your right ear reach to right fingers. Cut a beautiful line from your right armpit down through your right hip. Big breath. Keep your right knee bent. Swim back into reverse warrior. Spend some time draping your left fingers, being extra soft there. More energy through the right fingers. All right, if you've got a wall, watch your head. We want to take our fingers, right fingers towards right toe. So remember, we're gonna try to not hop our back leg in. Find floating half moon by lifting your left heel. Lean down, eyes down, big boost out of your left foot. And our goal will be to open our chest and hips, stacking left shoulder and left hip over the right. Staying super long, extra challenge, how long can you be in your right armpit to your right waist? Big, beautiful breaths in here. Just one more, yogis, soften your face. As you exhale, set your left toes down, finding warrior two, one more time. Big breath in, palms up. Windmill arms all the way down. Left heel rises. Come back to downward facing dog, and there are no tricks. We're just gonna hang out for a few breaths. Yogi's choice, yogi's pleasure. What would you like to do? I'm walking my dog. One of my favorite hobbies in yoga and in the real world. Love walking my dogs. So it's even better when it feels really good. Bending and alternating, a little push and pull here. Let's enjoy one more breath in our dog for today. As you inhale, last time to make our way forward from dog. Tiptoe, step, step, bend knees, jump. Roll yourself to rise. Let's just do a little bit more balancing for today. Big breath in. Shoulders. That's nice. Right knee rises. Push your right toes forward. And you could even do this, just a heel lift and a step forward. We never have to disconnect from the ground. Wherever you are, push energy through the ball of your foot. Rebend. Open to the right side and just take a little bit of movement. Maybe it's just a little tick-tock or some full big circles. Maybe just a lift and lower. Stay tall. When you feel pretty warm in that hip socket, extend out to the right side. Lift even longer if you can. Stay lifted. Rebend your knee. Soften your shoulders. Back to center. Push behind you for airplane pose. Think of a wind blowing this enormous superhero cape back. Foot follows. Open like an up dog in your chest. Really big breath in. Exhale. Come parallel to the floor. From your forehead to your chest to your right thigh. Big inhale, rise again. And as you exhale, shake free. They can't be serious after that. That is way too serious. So you just gotta let loose. I love to roll left toes under. That leg works hard standing there like a boss. So we need to shake it out. All right, when you're feeling loose and free, time to go. Big breath in. Shoulders. Beautiful. Left knee rises. Or just your heel, remember. Once you find your stability, long and strong in your torso, push the ball of your foot towards me. Really push. Engage muscle through your thigh. Big, big breath in. Breathe in. Out to the side. Now, before we extend, let's just get cozy in our hip here. Get familiar with an open hip balance. Move as it feels good. Maybe very challenging, but hopefully it feels good for your body. And extend your leg to the left when you're ready. A little push out, squeeze, extend longer, longer, longer in your body. Rebend, come forward. Any breath now. A big reach back, spread your cape. Push your toes back too. Find lots of width in your chest and then bring your body parallel to the floor. Beautiful breath through airplane pose. Re-rise back to the sky. One more serious moment. Then we get to let it all go. Drop away. Shake out. Holy smokes, might be coming out through your calf there, right? Maybe your glute or your hip. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, yogis, really good job. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe or hop wider. Let's hang out in a lizard for a moment. Right foot takes a wide step back, wide and long. And you never know what this second will bring. So check in, let your knee drop, see how you like that. Rise through your knee. Which one was your fave? spend some extra time there. Seeing if you're able to drop your upper body at all, even the tiniest little elbow bend will make a huge difference. If you're coming on top of a support or you're on the ground and you can bring your forearms down, consider turning them open so you can make more space across your chest. When you're ready, yogis, we'll climb back up so we can hopefully take our left foot to the right side. So we're going to heel toe it. Move your left hand out of the way. Now you're welcome to just lift it and land it as well. We're coming into pigeon pose. And let me give you another gentle reminder. You do not have to be any certain way. Back knee can be bent or straight. Front shin pointing in any direction. Just find comfort. Find something that feels good to roll around in. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Anything that you want to do is beautiful. Possibly roll a little through your neck. If you're thinking it would be better to take a nap, check out. Lay your head down, take a little pigeon snooze. You deserve it. We're going to try 2 more really beautiful breaths in here. If you've made it to your forearms, open them to the sky. Allow yourself to really settle. Your head may like to fall. And while I wish we could stay here forever and ever and ever, we have got to move on. So we'll rise when you're ready. You have longer than just your 57-minute practice. Please stay. If you can, we'll lift up, step back to plank. Push to down dog and take our little step, step, step all the way forward. Wide, left leg steps back. We found our lizard lunge. Let's see if you'd like to kneel in it. Feels good, right? Lift in it. Tough choice, that feels good too. I'm a big fan of kneeling, so I'm gonna go low in the knee, low in the arm. Sometimes it's nice to lean back, a little back bend, and push away with your right hand. Don't even ask yourself what you did on the other side. Just ask your body now what it needs in this moment. And if you have to leave a few minutes early in class today, this next one will be your last posture. So we'll move our right hand open so that we can heel toe or just lift and scoot your right heel over to the left side. Settling ourselves down in our pigeon. Ooh, feels good. Outer hip, hello. So when you're ready, breathe in and then find all the movement, all the stillness that you enjoy. 3 breaths here, yogis. At the bottom of that exhalation, or when you're feeling ready, let's use our hands for support. Now, if you're staying with me, we have a super fun move. We're literally going to swing our back leg around and find ourselves in seated tray. If you have to go, you do your little break dancing routine and you roll to rise. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend. For those of us in our seated trees, let's clear flesh from sits, bones, and tail. Bring your right foot anywhere, close to your thigh or away. We're just gonna take a little side bend. Reach the arms to the side. I meant to say to the sky. And then bring elbows to the side as you take fingers behind your ears. Side bend to the right knee. Sit up really long. Press your left elbow to your left knee. Sit up very tall in between. Breath in. Out. Finding all that beautiful spinal movement in every direction again. One more, just a little easing in here. We'll stay when we get to the left side. When you do, stretch out both arms and then see where you'd like to go. I like to bring my left hand down. Sometimes I'll use my elbow. Right arm, I'll keep that overhead and swivel open. Some folks might like to reach out towards shoulders, maybe hand over your heart. But wherever you are, shine your heart skywards. Big, beautiful breath in. Full exhalation. To release, my friends, rise, right fingers fall behind. They'll catch you back there. Push through your right outer leg, point your left toes, lift your left heel, and rise, open in spiral lift. Left arm reaching as far from your tailbone as possible. Sit back down in your hips, flex your left toes, and windmill arms to fall over your left knee. Forward folding here. Grabbing something, the edges of your mat around your foot, your leg, or your foot, to pull deeply, crown towards your left big toes. Rising when you feel ready. Let's bring right knee to sky. Straighten that leg. Bring left knee to chest and allow yourself to find any version of tree, but wherever it makes you happy. Big breath in, arms to sky. Fingers behind your ears, tip left as you exhale. Inhale, sit taller. Tip right as you exhale, elbow reaching past your kneecap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more round. The next time we get back to our right side, we'll find our favorite expression of side bend. So we're gonna reach this arm way overhead and then let it fall wherever it makes you happy. Left arm, I would consider moving it back in space so you can broaden your chest. Fill up even more deeply now into your lungs. Let your heart puff up towards the sky. One more big breath in. Full exhale. Left hand will fall behind to catch you as your right arm reaches skywards. Push into spiral lift. Out of the outer left leg, point your right toes. Try to lift your heel for the biggest spiral. Sit back down, windmill the arms, flex your right foot, and turn your belly over that knee. Hanging out here heavy. In a really beautiful forward fold. I would love for you to pull long, so as you breathe in, think about moving your crown to poke your toes. We want to push it all the way forward. 2 more breaths in here, softening your jaw. Relaxing around the corners of your eyes. Oh, 1 more. At the bottom of that exhale, let's bring our hands to frame our right knee and rise. Turning the corner, finding a tabletop. We get to do a little break dancing ourselves on the way out. We're rolling around a little bit, shaking it. You know, hips can sass a little bit. Body can sway, shoulders can shrug, whatever feels nice. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips into a forward fold and let your head hang. One last time. Shake your head no, yogis. We have no time for tension today. Nod yes as you're rising. Slow down your nodding and start to lift with a big, beautiful breath in. Inhaling compassion. Inhaling kindness. Inhaling love for yourself. Hands cover your hearts. Exhale. Releasing anything. Like the leaves on the trees falls such a beautiful, gentle reminder to let go of what's not serving us any longer. Yogis, thank you for allowing me to lead you today. Thank you for joining me in practice. My light honors yours. I love to see you on Fridays. I hope you have a great weekend. Namaste.